What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To play haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To play haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? But even living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape.
Good morning, Vietnam. Hopefully we're doing well this morning. Back to our regularly scheduled programs today. And enough of the craziness, right? I think every once in a while a little bit of crazy, I guess, doesn't hurt, but you sure don't want to dwell there too long. It's him. It's Peeps. Yeah, it's Peeps. How you guys doing this morning? You guys doing well? Well, that's great. It is colder than a well digger's butt down here in Arkansas this morning. I can tell you that right now. This dadgum cold weather is making my old bones hurt. I don't know what is going on as far as like drama and stuff out there. So I got bad news for you. No drama news this morning. Today, we're just going to have some laughs. 29 in Ohio. Well, I hate that for you, Sleepy Fox. But it's Ohio. I have been to Ohio a few times, been through Ohio a few times. I guess it's okay, you know, as a state, but I don't know. I mean, it was just kind of barren, you know, 19 in Michigan. Yeah. I've been through Michigan a few times. It gets cold up there. I lived up north. Geez. Well, see, I lived in Indiana or southern Indiana. I lived in southern Indiana for like, I don't know, 3-4 years. And then I lived in Illinois for like, I don't know, 6 months. And then I lived in northern Indiana for like 3 years. So yeah, I was up and around all that Chicago, southern Michigan, Ohio, over in Chicago. I tell you what, Chicago, I had to go to Chicago one time in like, I was like in January or February or something like that. First, Lord of mercy. So dang cold and windy. Holy crap. Opinions. What's the best state to visit in the U.S.? Well, I think that kind of really, Sarah, that kind of depends on really what you want to do, right? My home state of Arkansas, which I am a little bit biased towards, to say the least, is a great state to visit if you're wanting to do like a lot of camping and hiking, a lot of outdoorsy type stuff. We're called the natural state for a reason. We are the only state in the continental United States where there's an active diamond mine where you can actually go and dig for diamonds. Anything that you find, you get to keep. So, there's that. Texas is okay too. Texas is hot. Pretty much year round. Texas is hot for most, it's just less hot than others. The Upper Peninsula of Michigan is gorgeous, especially if you go up, what is that? Mackinac Island. Mackinac Island is just it's just like a little haven. It's gorgeous. You get on what they call it, a ferry boat, and you go over to the island. There is no mechanized travel on the island at all. You either have to walk, or they've got a horse and carriages that you can use to get about, or you can like rent a bicycle, things like that. It's just a really cool little place. I've never been there personally, but I've had family members that have went there like to visit for vacations and stuff. And I've had friends that have went there and, toured the island and stuff. They say it's just gorgeous. Another really cool place to visit is if you go to like upper New York State. New York City is okay if you want like the hustle and bustle and all the people and all the stuff that that it has to offer as far as like a city. But as far as just a state, New York State is really cool. It's kind of shocking. When I went through New York one time, the state, I was really surprised at how just green, right? It's like rural, luscious, just rolling countryside. It's really kind of because when you think of New York, you think about this big, huge metropolitan city and stuff, and that is a thing. But you get outside of the city, you get into the rural part. It's still very rural, and that's kind of cool, Connecticut, that's where my buddy Dave lives, is Connecticut. I went to Connecticut. I'll be honest with you, was not impressed. Was not impressed. New Jersey, again, was a city I wasn't. It was okay, but it's just the state of New Jersey. It's just like one big city, right? Their mass transit was kind of interesting. I'd never been on mass transit like that, like city transit before. And like for $2, I basically rode from one end of the state to the other for $2 on a bus, on a city bus. And holy crap, I drove buses for years, but the dude that was driving, or I say the dudes, the people, cause I don't remember, one of them may have actually been a female bus driver. the way they were able to handle those big buses and all that traffic, and it was just crazy. I was impressed to hell and back. I'll be honest with you. I really was. Anyway, enough ramblings. Let's get into the show, right? Right off the bat, there's not going to be a show in the morning. I've got to go to the airport in the morning and pick up a family member. So anyway, so there won't be a show tomorrow morning. But there should be one Saturday morning. I should be doing the member stream Saturday. What I may do, because I'm missing Friday, is it will still be kind of a half members, half not. And what I mean by that is it'll be public where everybody can watch or whatever, but I'll have it set to like members only chat, something like that, maybe. So anyway. All right. So let's get into the news. All right. So first thing right off the bat, so our meme this morning is I tried to start my day without coffee once, and now I got a pending court date. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, that is a thing. You try to start your day without the coffee, and well, it usually just doesn't bode well. So make sure you guys are getting that energy fix every morning. Adults drink coffee, and the wannabe adults drink those energy drinks like Monster. Maggot. Excuse me. Maggot. But anyway. Okay. So this first story that we're going over is this story is actually it's about Nerdy John. Now I see Nerdy John there in the chat. Okay. Oh, he's in the waiting room. Let me pull Nerdy John in. Good morning, Nerdy John. How are you doing?
Doing good. Got my coffee with me.
Oh,
and, how I like my women, sweet and warm.
So what I'm hearing here is you're trying to play adult this morning by drinking a little coffee, right?
Well, that's the idea.
That's the idea. Okay, cool deal. All right. So this first story really is about you this morning. And the main story. This is the main story, and it's really kind of about you, right? And so I know how's this about me? Well, I'm going to tell you how this is about you. So yesterday, as I was scrolling my social media feeds, I came across this little story here. And the New York Post says, oral sex is worse than smoking for throat cancers, doctor claims. Now, that's good news for you, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, not so good news for all my partners, but
yeah, but you don't smoke, right?
No smoking.
Okay. So you don't smoke.
Don't even vape.
So you don't smoke in any way, and you are a selfish lover. So you're actually, I don't think we can really look at and refer to you anymore as being a selfish lover. You're just keeping your health as a priority in your life. And I can respect that. I 100% can.
See, thank you. I was just living a healthy lifestyle, okay?
Yes.
After all, I drink 9 Monsters a day. I have to be healthy somewhere.
Exactly, right? All right. So some of you in chat are like, what the hell is people talking about? Listen, guys, one of the things that I try to do, right? We have some fun on here, but I also try to convey information to you guys to help you guys have the best, most fruitful life that you possibly can, right? And so what is this story about? Well, let's look at, here's the thing, right? First of all, if I'm seeing that many teeth from the person that's fixing, I'm a little bit scared to begin with, right? And so then, then of course we got the person down here smoking on a cigarette or whatever. But this doctor, this doctor makes this claim, right? And this is the New York Post. This is the article, right? And it says oral sex is worse than smoking for throat cancer, doctor claims, right? Now I got to mute this video here because, well, it comes from a TikTok video, and you know the TikTokers, they love to use the copyrighted music over there. But anyway, so basically says, are you saying oral sex is proven to be the number one cause of throat cancer? That's the little, I don't know if you guys can read the little caption up there, so I'll read it for you. So then she goes through this, and she does little things, right? And the little music is playing. And point of view, you found out that oral sex is the number one risk factor for throat cancer. And then she's glaring at her phone, right? And so the shock, the amazement, everything, right? And so she goes, are you saying that oral, so go back, so anyway, they come back to what, and it's just the same thing over and over again. So it says a young doctor says oral sex is a greater risk factor than smoking in the development of throat cancer. Dr. Daria Sadovskaya, I don't know, made the declaration in a viral TikTok video, despite the American Cancer Society citing tobacco as the number one risk factor for the illness known as oropharyngeal cancer. And it says, are you saying oral sex is proven to be the number one cause of throat cancer? One TikTok user asked Sadovskaya, who responded with a video bluntly saying, I said what I said. The American Cancer Society does cite oral sex as one potential cause of throat cancer, given that the human I don't know how to say that. The papivirus. I'll call it the papivirus. There we go. Not the good old papivirus. Not to be confused with the peepaw. There's not a peepaw virus. Let's just get that right out of the way. But papillovia, I think it's papillomov, I don't know, commonly known as HPV, can be transmitted during the act. HPV is the most common sexually transmitted infection, with an estimated 13 million new cases in the U.S. each year. It is also prevalent that, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, nearly all sexual active men and women get the virus at some point in their lives. So listen, all you little coffee beans, all you guys out there just having the sexes, and you're just out there having the sexes everywhere. And we're out there and we're sucking on the PPs and we're licking on the vajayjays and all that shit, right? This HPV shit is going to get you. I'm simply trying to make you guys aware, and we got to stop it. So we're going to have to start a campaign, hashtag no more condylitis or fallopian tubes. No more. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do the congylitises and the fallopians and stuff. We're not going to do that no more, because we're not going to get the throat cancers, right? We're going to stop it. We're going to put a stop right now to this. No more. And if you guys think that I'm a kid in here, right? Let me see here. I just
like to imagine the PSA ad for this type of throat cancer. It's like an old woman, elderly. They pan her over. She's sitting in her chair, and she's got one of the robotic voices that they get sometimes after having to do the surgery, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, I sucked too much dick.
Exactly. You suck the dick. And then you get into trouble, right? Now, you guys think I'm joking about this, but let me tell you, right here, boom. In my merch store, I've got a shirt right now, condylitis, and it tells you what will happen to you, right? Let's see what excuse me. Condylitis, right? Any act that makes the liver quiver, often associated with the ability to keep their powder dry and seeing them in the funny papers. The condylitis, I'm telling you guys, it's a bad thing. You have to stay away from the condylitis because it makes your liver quiver. You guys thought I was just messing with you, right? I'm not messing with you guys. I was telling you the straight. Skinny on this, right? Now, you think that it does. It 100% makes the liver quiver. I'm not even playing, right? So, while HPV usually goes away on its own within 2 years, most people don't realize they have it, meaning they are unwillingly spreading the disease. Now, listen, coffee beans, what that means is people's genitalias down there are loaded weapons, and they don't even know it. See, you guys thought the most possible thing you might wind up is, you might have the baby. You might get the little baby or something, right? You might get the pregnations. No, that's loaded guns. You're going to get the throat cancer from this stuff, right?
Who's the real selfish lover now?
Exactly. Men are more likely to develop throat cancer performing oral sex on women, as women are more likely to carry the HPV virus. And women, your vajayjays are a death trap. You're killing us. Women, your vajayjays are killing us. So when your man won't go down and perform the congolitis on you no more, he's not being an asshole. He's just trying to save his life.
So that way you can grow old together.
Exactly. You women have got to be more understanding in this stuff. Right? Don't think he's just a selfish asshole. No. Your vajayjays are, it's like, you know what it is? It's like a guy, he's going in, he sees that beautiful mound of flesh, and he's like, oh, I can't wait to get up there and just, right? And he's thinking about it because I am going to make the liver quiver. And the closer they get into it, and they say, oh, that's no vajayjay. That's a fully functional death trap, right? It's like a scene right out of Star Wars, for crying out loud. Indeed, men are more significantly impacted by HPV-linked oropharyngeal cancer, with diagnostic rates rising 2.8% annually in men from 2015 to 2019, according to the American Cancer Society. However, rates also rose 1.3% among women, with Sadovskaya advising men to wear the condoms if they are receiving oral sex. Right? The expert's video clocked up 52,000 views, but one user said they weren't prepared to give up oral sex despite the risk. So there was some woman out there who said, I don't care. I must have the pee-pee in the mouth. One woman says, I got to have it. My life is not complete unless I have the penis. Risk be damned. Actor Michael Douglas told The Guardian back in 2013 that oral sex was a cause of his throat cancer, right? He ate so much he did so much congolitis that the great actor Michael Douglas got the throat cancer from it. Without wanting to get too specific, this particular cancer is caused by HPV, which actually comes about from, see, right there, congolitis. I told you, congolitis. We almost lost one of America's greatest actors because some woman got the congolitis from Michael Douglas and damn near killed him.
Well, people, much like smoking, this is a personal choice. We have to understand that, at least.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, all I can say is, with this kind of news, me and the mighty Ms. Riv are going to have to sit down and have a serious conversation about our lives going forward. But what do you mean blame the women? I'm not blaming the women, Muldoon. The article says what it says. This is, for crying out loud, this is a reputable newspaper. The New York Post. Come on. This is not like The Onion. This is a factual freaking story here. Women are killing men because they want the congolitis. For crying out loud.
So that means like the death rate for lesbians is like is twice that of straight men.
Oh, at least, right? Because at least, yes, yeah. I forgot about my sisters in arms. Oh my God, I forgot about the sisters in arms. I have to share this news with Seth. That poor little goblin is out here just trying to munch everywhere she can. She's putting herself, oh my Lord. Listen, my fellow lesbians, listen, we have to say no. We have to protect
lesbians.
my fellow lesbians. Yes. We can unite. Stop the congolitis. It's killing us. Who would have ever thought that an old cis white man and lesbians could unite behind the... We got to stop it. We have to put a stop to this.
And of course, like always, the gay men have it the least difficult.
Well, listen, it's not, it didn't say that you, listen, gay men, not, because I understand we have to be inclusive here, right? You guys still run a risk too, but it's more prevalent that the women carry it in their vaginas, right? So, you know, we have to acknowledge that, right? And sometimes, guys, if you're gay, it's not your dance, right? This is a lesbian and a cis heterosexual male problem, right? This, and so we have to start a movement. You know what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to start a national movement. We're gonna have to have parades, calling out for stamping out congolitis. No more congolitis. There's a vaccine for HPV. Well, I know that. I know there's a vaccine for it too, Jed. The problem is it's the silent killer, right? Women can carry that stuff down there in their little fun boxes and not even know that they're carrying it. They're silent killers. These women are silently killing us men. And the lesbians. And the lesbians. I got to include the lesbians in this. So,
plus, much like the virus that cannot be named, just because there's a vaccine out there doesn't mean you can't spread the word, right?
Exactly.
You have to spread the word on how dangerous this is.
In 2021, researchers discovered that people with 10 or more oral sex partners were more than 4 times more likely to develop HPV-related mouth and throat cancers. Oh, see, now they're just slut shaming us. Now they're just because 10 or more people. So you're saying to me if I have a body count of 10 or more, come on, 4 times more likely. When will this oppression of cis white men or cis white, not white men, but cis men and lesbians, when will this persecution stop? When will it stop? We are, if we have 10 or more partners, we are more than 4 times more likely to develop throat cancer from it.
You know what would solve this? If everyone followed the path of God.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone pick up your Bible right now.
Yeah.
And stop the cunnilingus.
Yeah. Trippy Savage says, well, there goes my weekend. I know, right? Trippy? I don't know why. I don't know how the wife's going to take this. I got to listen. You want me around? She's going to say, yeah, I want you around. I can't do the congolitis no more. You got the damn death box down there. It's got the damn disease going to give me the throat cancer and kill me. Jeez.
You probably already have it. You just don't know it yet.
Oh, hell, I didn't think I'm going to, you know what? I've got to go into my doctor. It's getting time for me to go do my annual physical. I can't wait to go in and meet with my doctor. Now, she's a sweet little godly woman, right? And I'm going to sit down with this little sweet little godly woman and I'm going to say, Doc, I just read an article that says if I give the congolitis that I have 4 times more of a chance to get the throat cancer. So I need you to check me and make sure because I have been known to make the liver quiver in my day, and I can't wait to have that conversation with her.
What you need to do now for your shirts, you need to have like the warning label that cigarette packs have, and it's like warning may cause cancer.
See, look at here. See what this woman's doing right here? She's enticing this dude. She's playing with his belt. She's trying to kill him. This is an actual premeditation right here. Look at this. This woman is just trying to kill this dude. Holy crap. Oh, my God. Oh, I don't know what to do. All right, hang on. We got JFA in the waiting to call. All right, JFA. What words of wisdom can you share with us on this day?
Good morning. I have no wisdom to give. I just showed up, and I'm hearing the aura sex kills.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes. There's a doctor, and she's got scientific proof. If you've had, first of all, JFA, do you engage in the congolitis?
I tried it once. Didn't like it. Too messy.
Too messy.
Then I thought it was gay. Then I tried that, and this was just painful. It just hurt. So
Yeah.
I don't understand what the big deal is anyway. Just don't have sex. Fuck it.
Well, at this point in time, that may be actually the best option, right? Because this article says here, right, that if you have, right, now this, and here's the thing about this, only affects heterosexual men and lesbians, right?
Yeah.
If you have 10 or more partners, right, that because women's vaginas are death traps. They carry this HPV virus and they don't even know it, right? And if you munch on 10 or more vaginas, right? If you do the congolitis on 10 or more vaginas, you are 4 times more likely to get mouth or throat cancer. That's what the American Cancer Society is reporting.
Like the cigarettes?
It's worse than cigarettes.
Worse than cigarettes.
You would actually be better off smoking cigarettes than eating vaginas.
Hell yeah. Give me some smokes.
Listen, okay. 5 packs of cigarettes is equal to 1 vajayjay.
Exactly.
Okay, that's how bad they are.
They're walking death traps. And here's the thing.
What?
This story couldn't have not come out better because do you know what today is, guys?
Gay day?
No, we are in the second day of No Nut November, right? This is Men's Health Awareness. I am trying, yes, and we got to remember our sisters in arms, the lesbians. But, guys, we have to take care of ourselves. And that means, sorry, women, no more congolitis because you got death traps down there between your legs. So, there you go.
Yeah, stay away from my butt, all of you.
Well, there's nothing about the butt that causes the cancer. You can still have the butt sex. That's fine. You just can't munch on the vajayjays because them some bitches are death traps.
Damn.
Yeah, but butts have the poo-poo. So I can't imagine that's much healthier.
Well, all I got to say is this is I blame the new generation, with their newfangled porn hubs and their toys and their confusions of, I'm not going to go there, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's their fault. This is not
You
a
think
thing
so?
before, and they caused it. Yeah. It's all your fault I can't get laid. Fuck you.
How old are you, JFA? I'm sure you're old enough to go to a bar.
I mean,
just rizz out a girl.
Like 48, yeah. Yeah,
just go to a bar.
But here's what you do.
Riz.
Here's the thing, though, Nerdy John. What you got to understand is there are certain guys out there, and I include myself in that list, right? There's not enough alcohol, right, to get a woman to go home with you. There's just not enough. I mean, we just don't have that ability. So,
but there's enough alcohol to make a fat chick look like a slightly less fat chick. That's all I'm saying.
True. It's true. I tried that with the Statue of Liberty once.
Yeah.
I almost got arrested. Climbing her. But that's why you offer your personal stash at home. That's how you get her out of the bar.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. You're exactly right, Tori. I'm gonna have to go out with a whole merch line saying, "Say no to congolitis. It's killing us. It's killing us." So.
Yeah. Once you go in deep, it falls off. Just like they said it in the 50s. Yeah. You mess with it too much, it'll fall off. Exactly. Go blind, hairy palms.
All that kind of good shit. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, man. So, how many deaths have this claimed? The vagina. How many people has it killed?
I don't know how many it's killed. We didn't. It doesn't. Does not. It doesn't actually say. But I'll tell you one. It almost took us was the beloved actor Michael Douglas. Right. It almost got
Uh,
him back in 2013. He revealed back in 2013 that because he had munched on so many vaginas, he got
mhm.
the cancer in the throat. The throat cancer gave the HPV virus gave him the throat cancer. We almost lost the beloved actor Michael Douglas, right? So,
Oh, that sucks. I seen him once. The main actor who did A Bronx Tale.
mhm.
He has a restaurant like 2 blocks from me. I saw him inside talking to him. But
No,
it was in passing though. Nice. I assume he's a nice guy. Everybody was happy to be around him. But sorry to hear that.
yeah,
To those of you who have 10 partners, good for you, man. You got the patience of a saint. I couldn't do that.
Well, let's see here. Let's see. It says throat cancer estimated that 3,820 deaths
yeah,
occurred in 2023 from throat cancer. And
yeah,
like the article said, it's worse than cigarettes. So we have to
yeah.
imagine the majority of those deaths are from the condylitis,
The
from the
Well,
condylitis,
J.
exactly.
you know what this means, everybody. We got to go back to the 50s. Everybody's got to smoke. Sex is saved until marriage. That way, we can have fun, but
Yeah,
we don't overdo it, and it's special again.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
And
We're going.
swingers, you got to go to your underground clubs, like Fight Club, only
Yeah,
with your dick.
yeah, yeah. Let's not even get into the pineapple lovers. Holy crap, the pineapple lovers. Good night. Anyway, all right. Well, JFA, anything else? If not, I'm going to move on because I got other stories to talk about this morning. So
I want Seth to say chicken burger. Can you get her in here?
I don't know where Seth is at this morning, but I wish he was here because, that little goblin, she rizzes up women constantly. And so I need to make her aware of this so that she doesn't get the throat cancers. So,
You
yeah.
know what? Don't. I have a list of enemies that I would
Mm-hmm.
like her to
Mm-hmm.
rizz up, and
Oh
Really?
then she
no.
could stop.
Mm.
Yes.
No, I can't. I like the little goblin. She has a soft spot in my heart. I don't know why she has a soft spot in my heart, but she does. And so I feel
Uh,
like I kind of gotta protect her a little bit. You think goblins
you
are
know, there's a
immune?
yeah. I want to test that
Muldoon,
theory.
yeah, Muldoon says they think that the goblins are immune. Well, they may be. I don't know. But listen, I couldn't live with myself if I didn't tell. I feel like I gotta tell them. I feel like I gotta tell her. So,
Dang
because
it, Peepaw.
hey,
Fine.
hey, listen, goblin lives matter, right? So,
They do. They do.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for your support and thanks for calling in, JFA. I appreciate it, man. Have a good day.
Have a good day, everybody.
All right, bye. All right, Nerdy, do you want to hang around or for the rest of these stories, or do you got things that you need to be doing?
Much like throat cancer, I'll hang around.
You hang around? Okay. All right. So this next story is actually a good story. It's a wholesome story, and so we're going to shift gears a little bit and quit being so whimsical and funny. Not that other story, because throat cancer is not funny. I know I kind of did a little bit of a thing there, but seriously, guys, go get your shit checked. They've got shots and stuff that you guys can go get to make sure that your vaccines and stuff, make sure you're not carrying it. And if you guys are out there and you are being sexually active, make sure you're taking care of yourselves and your partners. Don't just don't be that dude or that dudette, right? Make sure you're taking care of those people, right? So
Get tested.
get tested, exactly. So this next story, do I have a thing open already? I do. Cool. So so I seen this tweet by Zach Shutt. Now Zach is one of the co-founders. I think he's like the CEO maybe of MetaPC. And so he put up this little article. It says another high school esports facility outfitted with MetaPC systems. Handshake emoji. This is just one of the multiple facilities we've been selected to build systems for. They were using another company's previously that wasn't working for them, right? And wanted to make a switch for their revamped setups. Happy for the opportunity I would have killed for a program like this when I was in school. Stoked we could be involved. And there's a little video here. You can see the youngsters here playing. Looks like they're playing. What is the name of that game? With little cars where you smack the balls around.
Rocket League.
Rocket League. Yeah, I tried it once. With my one of my kiddos, and I just couldn't get into it. I just anyway. Go ahead.
My uncle played it a lot. I tried it once.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, it was weird. I kind of got like semi-motion sickness from it.
Yeah. But so anyway, Zach was shouting out this, and of course he didn't say what school district, which is cool, whatever. But they'd set up this lab and stuff, whatever, for the esports team there at the school. Now, as you guys know, I worked at a K-12 environment for several years. And just as I was leaving, they were just starting to put together esports teams in schools, right? And there was a lot of, you know what? Before I tell my story, we're going to go down here and we're going to listen to Zach here. But because he follows up, he puts underneath his tweet, says, but esports is bad for kids. So let's listen to what Zach has to say, and then I'll tell my little story here.
I saw some interesting comments on this post, and I'm sure there are more to come, about kids and esports and how it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing for kids to be playing on the computer at school and joining esports teams, and aren't there better things to do, and whatever. Interesting thing about esports programs, this school and others I'm sure are very similar, is in order to be on an esports team, you have to maintain certain grades. So it's very similar to, high school sports of any kind, basketball, football, whatever, which I think is great, because I believe that the kids who are participating in esports now probably would have been at a higher risk to, maybe not participate in some school activities and things like that. And I think it's awesome if they can, have some fun, associate good things with school, get some good grades, graduate. That's freaking awesome. I know that whenever esports is brought up in schools, there's a certain percentage of you on Twitter that don't like that and think that it's a waste of time and look at what these other countries are doing, whatever. All I can tell you is this. I would have definitely showed up to school more if there was like an esports program. So if it's between like not fucking showing up and showing up at school and doing something that you like, that yes, could turn in to a career, even if it's not gaming, like knowing how to use a computer and shit is valuable, believe it or not. But either way, I thought the comments were interesting. I wanted to address it because I think this is a really cool program. You may not agree with me, but it's my 2 cents.
Okay, so I'm going to expand on Zach's thoughts here. So like I said, when I was leaving K-12, they were just starting to roll it out, and they were starting to develop the esports programs and stuff, right? And they started out with just offering games like League of Legends, right, which is free game, and the demands hardware-wise are very minimal, right? So it wasn't like the school districts were going to have to go out and buy these super gaming systems or things like that. The students could use, the workstation stuff that they already had in the labs and stuff, right? Computer labs. So schools weren't going to have to put out any other things. And like I said, they just kind of started, going into it. Now, I don't know where that school is, and I don't know what the particulars were for it. But one of the things that I was glad to see Zach mention was that there are certain requirements that the students have to meet, right? It is no different than a student that is participating in, saying, playing basketball or football or volleyball or track and field or whatever, right? And the argument is, well, yeah, but the students that are doing that, they're getting physical exercise. Okay, that's cool, right? That's great. I'm glad that those students are doing that, and they're getting, and they're learning how to be a part of a team and how to work as part of a cohesive unit and how to become, how to do that. Those are really important skills for young people to learn how to work as a team, right? Even if there's somebody that maybe you don't really get along with, you still learn and develop the skill set to how to deal with somebody that you don't like. That's important, right? But what about all these kids that maybe they don't, or they're not athletic, right? And maybe they're not into sports, but they like video games. Do they not need to learn these same skill sets, how to be, how to work within a team and how to develop those social skills to deal with people that maybe they don't necessarily get along with? I think it's just important. And not only that, but like Zach says, they have to have a certain GPA, just like these student, and these esports teams, they are considered, they're under the same umbrella as student athletes, right? The school districts and stuff, because I'm still in contact with a lot of the people that still do that kind of stuff in the K-12 public school sector and stuff. The students do this stuff. They have a period, right? Just like the students who play the sports they practice their basketball or football or whatever. And more times than not, it's like one of the last periods of the day, right? So that if the training or practice or whatever goes over, it's fine because they don't have to worry about getting on to the next class, right? It's at the end of the day. And guess what? They compete, right? They have tournaments, right? And the really cool thing about this is all that stuff is streamed. It's all televised, if you will, right? Sometimes they do it on Twitch. Sometimes it's on YouTube or whatever. So guess what? Moms and dads and aunts and uncles and grandmothers and whoever, family, friends, can watch these competitions and watch these kids compete, right? No matter where they're at, right? And that's great because then they have the support of friends and families from across the country. And not only that, this is expanded at the collegiate level. There are students who actually will be giving scholarships to compete on esports teams in colleges now, right? So
Yeah.
Go ahead, Nerdy.
So my last year of high school, a friend of mine actually, we were in like a technical school, right? So we already worked with a lot of computers, and he convinced his teacher to help him make a esports league.
Mm-hmm.
And the two games we did were Overwatch 1 and Smash Ultimate.
Mm-hmm.
I mainly did Smash because I didn't really know anything about Overwatch.
Yeah.
And I got one. There was some like hillbilly type kids in our one class, and they go, "Well, how come you got them computers? That ain't a real sport."
Yeah.
I go, "Well, if that's not a real sport, neither is NASCAR."
Mm-hmm.
And they go, "Well, now you listen here now. That's a real sport. That's a real man."
Yeah. So the thing of it is that what being a teenager and going through high school life and stuff is challenging. There's and everybody wants to just be accepted or find their group or whatever, right? They want to find their collective, if you will. And so I think this is awesome. And I personally, believe that and hope that all schools go in and start doing this. And they offer this because, for so many kids, they're not athletic, so they don't compete in, the physical activities like basketball or baseball or softball or football or whatever, right? Like the last year or two that I was at the school, they actually developed a bowling league, right? These kids, they actually developed bowling, and these kids would go and practice bowling and they would go and compete in bowling, right? And people were scoffing at that. So, that to me was just as much of a sport, right, as basketball or whatever, right? And I was like, these kids are, kids that normally would not engage in some of these other sports or would not even have an opportunity. Maybe they had some athleticism, but maybe they weren't like the cream of the crop, but they could go over here and do this and could be a rock star, right? And get accolades and get articles written up in the paper about them and stuff. And how is that a bad thing? I don't understand. And I don't understand how these people sit there and scoff and look down on them like, oh, that's not a real sport. Why does school say it is? And maybe just be supportive and not be, I don't know, a douche. Just a thought. Quit hating on these kids. They're just trying to find a way to fit in. Gee, cricket.
Unfortunately, a lot of schools and parents of the schools too are mainly focused on like either football or basketball. So if like any funding in the slightest goes away from that, they get into a tizzy.
Yeah. I know what you're saying, and you're probably not wrong there at all, Nerdy. And I think it's stupid, but yeah, I don't know. I just, I know like my son, when he was in college, he tried out for one of the esports teams there in college and made it and competed. Right. And competed. They didn't do so well, but it doesn't matter. He still was allowed to, he competed, he, had a team and, he had fun and it was a great way for him to meet other people. So, cool.
Well, yeah, it's still awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think it's a good thing. So you know what? Kudos for Meta PCs, right? Good job. I'm glad to see that they're working with these school districts and stuff to help them. These school districts get these types of machines in there to allow these kids to compete in these esports. I think and Zach's 100% right? If a kid that's maybe borderline, not he just doesn't like school or whatever, but if that kid all of a sudden can make a part of the esports team, be either playing Rocket League or whatever it is that they're playing, and all of a sudden they have a little bit more of an incentive to go to school. Well, now they got to maintain a certain GPA and a certain attendance record to be able to compete. And then all of a sudden they become a little bit better student, right? And maybe there's such a good esports competitor that maybe a college says, hey, you're really good. We want to offer you a scholarship and come and play for our college esports team. And then they go to college and they do that and they get an opportunity to go on and just have a good productive life and not wind up being some dropout that never goes anywhere or does anything. I don't see how that's not a good thing all the way around. It's I just don't. And these naysayers and stuff that come out and some of the stuff, I'm like, you guys are so stuck in the past. Just be supportive. Just try to help these kids out. I don't see why that's anyway.
Plus, too, I mean, esports is not the worst thing a kid could go to college for. I mean, there are some people who major in bagpipes for college, like bagpipes.
Yeah. Got a couple of more few stories, and then we'll get out of here. So this first one. These first couple of ones that we're going to do here, this is since we just had Halloween and stuff, right? We had some Halloween costumes. These are a couple of funny little costumes, I thought. This one says, I can't even blame him. It's a terrible costume. Lamau, lettuce, mayonnaise, and onions. Let's see what happens here with this kid.
Oh my god, a butt plug. Can we return this shit? It's shaped like a dick, Grandma.
It looks cute.
I seen it myself and I brought it up before her ass. I said, Grandma, this looks like a dick.
What is that supposed to be?
I think that's like one of the Fortnite characters, maybe. I want to think that's like one of the characters from Fortnite or something. And it's one of those costumes, right, where you blow it up or whatever. And he's like, it looks like a dick. And it does. Look at this thing.
It does.
It looks like a giant penis.
With like the star in the middle and like the red motif. I thought it was like a Steven Universe costume for a second, but then like as the kid walks into frame, it's just like what the
Yeah. So Seth, I need to talk to you, Seth. I've got some disturbing news. I don't know if you were here at the beginning of the stream with my first story that I covered, but if you weren't, I need to talk to you, girl. There's some alarming news that came out. So, but anyway, this poor kid, he's going to go out trick or treat and look like a giant penis. So anyway, that's poor kid. Hang on, is this Seth? Good morning, Seth.
Good morning. What's going on here?
So was you at the beginning of my stream this morning with my
No,
first
I
story?
wasn't. I was working.
Working.
Yeah, I was working.
What is that?
It's this thing where they make you do stuff and you
Yeah.
get money in exchange.
Oh, that's kind of a weird concept, but whatever.
I mean, it's something like it's like recent. You know how like
Oh,
okay.
okay.
The tech industry is booming and shit. It's kind of like a new thing they're trying out.
Okay, cool. So anyway, there's a news story. It was in the New York Post, so it's a reputable organization that reported this. Right, there was a doctor that made this little TikTok video that it went viral and everything, and so then they started doing research, and she claimed that oral sex was a larger contributor to esophageal throat cancer.
Cancer, yeah.
Throat cancer in mouth, right? So, and it's more prevalent that the women are carriers of it. And so basically vaginas are death boxes. And so and here's the thing. And it said that if you have 10 or more oral sex partners, you are 4 times more likely to develop throat cancer.
Okay, I have a question.
So hang on, let me finish this here because you need to know all the no's. So this is really a plague upon heterosexual and lesbian people. And so I think that the heterosexual men and lesbians need to lock arm in arm. We need to bring awareness of this, and we need to understand that we need to have parades. We need to have T-shirts. We need to stop this because these women and their death boxes are killing us.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, I mean, first of all, it's very fucked, but do you remember in the 70s when the CIA was giving like Jewish and gay people AIDS?
No.
Okay, well, that's what happened, by the way. But yeah, I think that's kind of like a similar thing here, don't you? It seems like they're targeting specifically.
Hang on. So you're saying that the CIA was giving Jewish people.
Well, the Jewish people in New York were really gay for some reason.
And gays. So you're saying that the HIV is a covert op by the CIA? Is that what you're telling me?
Oh hell yeah, it was.
So they gave cracks to
in
blacks,
the 70s,
and they gave AIDS to the gay Jews.
They went to the Jewish and gay neighborhoods and shit in New York, and they just gave them motherfuckers AIDS.
I had never heard that. I had never heard that, Seth.
It's real.
Is it?
Yeah.
Strictly Patrick with the $2 super chat says, I heard there was glazed donuts. Well, no, there's no more glazed donuts. After reading this story, there's no more glazed donuts. Nope. Period.
Wait, John was on to this. That's why he's a selfish lover, dude.
Exactly. I can still do it, and I'll whip it out when I need to.
Listen, John was probably listen. Here's the thing. I used to think John was a very selfish lover, but in fact, he was just looking out for his own health. And I have to apologize to the man, and I have to commend him for taking his health serious, and looking out for himself. And so I have to
I don't know, man. It smells of CIA involvement.
yeah.
I
I
feel
can
kind of bad
smell
for the people I
CIA
gave cancer,
involvement.
though.
So
Yo,
hang
for
on,
real.
hang on. Are you telling me that a CIA agent and a vagina smell the same? Is that what you're telling me?
No. Well,
Either way, something smells fishy here.
CIA agents, yeah, it smells fishy, but CIA agents smell worse. I'll admit that.
Mm.
I'm
Okay.
just saying, like, there's a certain stench from CIA when they got their little grubby hands all over something.
Mm.
They got their hands on that AIDS in the 70s, and now they got their hands on that cancer from what did you say, condylitis?
Condylitis. Condylitis is killing people. It's killing
Yeah,
people.
condylitis is killing people. But actually, the CIA are killing people. Oh.
Well, I don't know. All I said, like I say, I've got to sit down and have a long conversation with my wife and ask her why she's been trying to kill me all these years.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you should ask the CIA why they've been trying to kill you.
Well, that's just it, though, right? You can't find them.
Yeah, you can. It's just about
I just gotta go around sniffing. I just go around sniffing. And if I smell someone smells
You
fishy,
ever read
ask
you
them if
ever
they're a
read
CIA.
Terry Davis? You ever read some of Terry Davis's Mad Ramblings?
No,
No,
I don't. I
okay,
don't know
well,
who that is.
Oh, he made Temple OS and shit. He's like he was a
Yeah.
programmer. Anyway,
Oh no, I know who you're talking
he was
about. Great
also
guy.
schizophrenic.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you read some of that, there's some guides on like how to find CIA agents.
Yeah.
Like, for example, you can drive your Toyota into a couple of school children. That usually works. You
I
can sexually assault your brother using a vacuum. That sometimes does it as well.
Iron Duck says that if your girl ever grabbed your head during the act, that was them trying to collect life insurance. Exactly, Iron Duck. That's exactly what they were trying to do. They're trying to get to get paid, trying to get that life insurance policy. Holy smokes!
Yeah, that's for real though. But I mean, can you really blame women? They love CIA agents. They don't know what's up.
Probably not. Yeah. So anyway, I know, Seth, that you are a lover of women, and so I wanted you to be aware of this. And by the way, JFA called in a little bit ago, and he's got this obsession with having you say chicken burger, and I don't know why, but
he probably thinks I say it wrong. Which it's unlikely.
It's JFA. I mean, does JFA ever say anything right? So I don't know who he is to be judging.
No. I've started like in my private life, instead of saying when someone's lying to me, I just say, "Whoa, did you just drop a little JFA fact?"
Oh my god.
A JFA. So you're saying, rather than calling them liars, say, "Are you a JFA?" So you just call them a JFA?
No, it's just like, "Wow, you're lying." Instead, I say, "Whoa, you just dropped a JFA fact."
You know what? You're not wrong. And I can't argue with that logic. I really can't.
Yeah, it's on God.
Exactly.
For real.
Anyway, I'm pretty worried about the CIA killing off lesbians, because I can see why you'd want to kill off Jewish and gay people.
But it's not just lesbians. It's heterosexual
Well, they're specifically
men.
targeting the lesbians because
I
they
don't
both
think so.
die.
I hadn't thought about that.
Well,
yeah.
Well, Seth, I don't know if you know this fact, but the lesbians, they're doing it to themselves, because 70% of lesbian marriages end in divorce because of domestic violence.
Yeah, well, that's normal. They're just like based for that, to be honest, John. That's a little bit based, I ain't gonna lie.
All I'm saying is the lesbians are controlling their own population.
Yeah, well, they're not killing exactly, . I don't
booze
know.
here
They
and there.
can. What is it? They, despite only making up 1% of the population, they commit all of the lesbian crimes, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, real suspicious.
Yeah, real suspicious, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I can see why you want to kill Jewish people and why you don't want to kill
All right.
All right, so let's get on
gay
to
people
this.
in the
Yeah.
70s.
Well, all right. So this was another.
love rainbows.
This was another. This was another Halloween costume. This one here, I was really impressed with, and I'm not for sure exactly how this person did it. But check this out.
When you think you're the coolest guy in the parking lot, and then this guy shows up. When you think you're the coolest.
I don't know how they did that. I mean, seriously, how did they?
That's awesome.
I mean, look at that. You can't. I think what it is, it's a motorcycle, and I think if you look close enough, they put like these mirrors at the bottom of it, and they're angled to where it's reflecting the road, and so it looks like there's no tires there. It's like it's just a reflection of the road, and it's so cool, man. It's so cool.
I can't tell what the fuck it's supposed to be though.
It's okay. So this is the Mandalorian, and you can see he's got Goju here on the back.
It's Star Wars.
Yeah,
Grogu,
Star Wars.
and
Okay, do you like my new profile picture, by the way?
What is your? It's a cat, right?
Look, no, it's a possum.
The moving possum.
Why the hell do you have a possum as a Seth? Why?
Because look, when I talk, it moves.
Well, I can't see that. The icon's too small for me, so.
Wow.
I know.
I see it. I noticed that.
Okay, thanks, John. You're a real one for that.
Oh, okay.
My Halloween costume on Discord is better than his Halloween costume.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. Okay, I see the talking possum now.
Yeah, look,
how come
talking possum?
How come you didn't get a talking beaver?
Because beavers aren't supposed to talk.
Oh.
Also, they cause conjunctivitis.
They cause throat cancer. I know that. So.
Anyway. Yeah, that's conjunctivitis. You were right.
Exactly. I told you. Do you think I just
told us?
Do you think
you
I just make shit
us.
up? Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. $20 from D-Max. Donate to scare people off us. Thank you, D-Max. I appreciate that. And why do we need? Oh, that rattled my brain, guys. So So I watched this streamer the other day. His name's DeadOnDave. And
Dead and Old? That should be your name.
You think so? Dead and Old? Yeah. Anyway, so he streams on the Twitch, and he does some things on the YouTube. Friday nights, him and his partner Nan do karaoke, and they sing, and they drink, and they sing, and it's really entertaining, and it's I enjoy them. They're really good creators. But anyways, during the week, Dead and Old will do streams where he does games and so forth and what have you, right? Well, you remember that video that Purple sent the other day that started this whole rabbit hole of let's scare people because making an old man have a heart attack evidently is fun for you guys. And it scared me.
I can still do it, and I'll whip it out when I need to.
And then we, which then led to me and D-Max and Tear and my son playing Phasmophobia and all the insanity that whatever, right? Well, he was playing that game called Scream. And he had a
game called Scream?
Yes. This game is you have to have a microphone.
Suck your own butthole. You're doing great.
Okay, yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's it looks pretty entertaining. And the beginning part of the game, the graphics look really good, like when you're in the wooded area.
Yeah. I got a $5 tip from Reese the Frog. Says, boo. Also, people are going to die from overwhelming vag power. Exactly.
People are going to die.
But anyway, so he had a heart monitor on his screen while he was playing that game. And so the jump scares, you can see his heart rate go up and other stuff. So I reached out to him. I said, hey, how you do this? And he told me how he do this. So I've got the stuff ordered, and it's supposed to be here like this weekend. I'm going to work with it, get it set up so that when I play Phasmophobia again or the Five Nights at Freddy's or whatever, I should be able to have my heart rate on the screen for you guys so you can actually watch when my heart stops, and you'll watch me actually heart rate stop working and I die on stream. So you guys are going to get that, right? So
oh god, we're gonna watch you flatline.
yes, you guys get to watch me flatline. How cool is that, right?
That's awful.
Why is that
We're
awful?
gonna see the paramedics try to give him
It's just,
CPR.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a little bit.
That's because strictly Patrick Peepaw. That's just called Life Alert. No. let me show you. Let me show you. Let me.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to set up. I don't know how you can figure it out. You're like a tech guy.
I don't know about that shiz. Get out of here with that. So let me find this. Let me see, where was it at here?
It's not a bike of 87.
Let me find it here.
You did not, Seth.
Yeah, it's D-Max.
Okay, so here we go. I found the clip. This is dead end on. Let me bring this up here. Bring this up here. Come on, come out. There we go. So this is Dead End Ode, and this was him playing.
Suck your own butthole. You're doing great.
Jeez. Peepaw's Glazed Donut tipped $25 for the Five Nights at Freddy. Great, awesome, guys. We're like with all the, because I got to move the super chats over, but we are right at like $400 right now. Right at $400 on the $500 goal.
Did you guys know I was in a Five Nights at Freddy's game?
You was in it? That wouldn't shock me, you little goblin. That wouldn't shock me at all.
I was as the main character in the breach, the security breach.
Yeah. So Eva says, but you have a CompTIA A+. Yes, I do have a CompTIA A+ certification. You're correct, Eva. The problem is I knew it was a heart rate monitor, but I wasn't for sure if it was like if he was doing this with like an Apple computer or a PC and exactly how it was, you know, what was the app that they were using. So anyway,
now
bottom line is
to,
I know. Yeah. Go ahead.
He could hack into Dead and Old stream, and if he wanted to, he could have stopped his heart. People could have been the villain.
No.
Because you could have hacked into the OBS and then stopped the heart.
No, I'm not a hacker. I don't know anything about hacking. I don't know any of that crap. And anyway, but so let's watch this because this was Dead End Ode, and this was what he was. So here we go. You'll see the heart rate. Watch this.
We're about to play Don't Scream. Someone's left that there. Look, my heartbeat.
See the heart rate up here in the top left? Can you guys see that? Hang on, let's see. If I will I blow it up, does it show? Okay, it's okay, yeah, it catches a little bit better here. So watch, this is his heart rate up here in the top left hand corner. So watch this. Here we go.
It's freaking me out because someone's left that there. It's not just landed like that. In a plane crash, has it? Somebody's fucking put that there. Why? Cunts. Oh, Jesus!
You see where his heart rate went?
111. Yeah. That's what my sitting down normal one is.
Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay, well I can't wait to watch you flatline anyway.
Oh Thank you, God. Seth. Seth, I you know what? I appreciate that. I really do.
Hey, I'm a little bit, you know what I'm a little bit miffed about too, people.
What are you miffed about?
I'm miffed that you didn't want to play any horror games with me, and I love horror games.
Do you have, okay, so let me ask you a question, Seth. Yeah. Do you have Phasmophobia?
I do have Phasmophobia, but I can't play it.
Why?
because of personal reasons.
Does it scare you? Does it make you have nightmares?
No. I used to play it with my best friend a lot before he passed away, so I can't play it.
But I'm your new best friend, so we can make some new memories. How about that?
Oh wait, what if it's like a creepy
What if,
pasta?
but I can't
Your
cry in front of people. What if I cry or something?
You won't cry. Why would you cry?
Because I'll be like remembering all the time.
I'll make fun of you. I'll make fun of you, and we'll make it into a whole big thing, and then you won't be sad no more. I'll make you laugh.
What if her copy of Phasmophobia is haunted?
Yeah, what if my copy of Phasmophobia is haunted and it has Phasmophobia EXE?
$10 from Strictly Patrick says Peepaw Life Alert and Chair Protector Fund it is sad when Medicaid doesn't really help the elderly. Right?
Fuck you, D-Max. Fuck you, D-Max. I'm coming for you.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna give this man HIV.
Well, you could just give him throat cancer. There's that.
No. I don't like the implications of that.
You don't like the implications?
I don't like it either.
Yeah. All right, so here's so anyway, good news is I've got the stuff.
I can still do it, and I'll whip it out when I need to.
And I've got the heart rate monitor and all that stuff coming in, and so I thought it would just add a whole nother little aspect that would be kind of cool and fun, right? So anyway, so I got one last story here that I'm gonna get out of here for the day. So this is a Waffle House. Nerdy John said he wanted a Waffle House story. So here's your Waffle House story, Nerdy. So a newlywed couple, this is coming out of Oregon. Well, actually, this was Lebanon, Tennessee is where this actually happened, I guess. The news story was reported by Oregon, Fox 12 in Oregon. But anyway, so this newlywed couple get married in Tennessee, right? Lebanon, Tennessee, and they spent their wedding reception not shipping champagne, but enjoying heart-shaped hash browns scattered and covered with love. Eli Holbrook and Mary Kate Hedge exchanged their vows to be married on the 29th of October on a family farm, and after the ceremony, Hedge surprised her husband, a Marine veteran, with a wedding reception at his favorite restaurant, Waffle House. That's where Holbrook enjoyed his first meal after returning home from deployment in Japan. Photos taken by Jessica Hamlin with Life Through a Lens shows the chefs at Waffle House preparing crispy hash browns in the shape of a heart for the newlyweds. The couple fed them to each other as their families smiled back at them. The couple also toasted using Waffle House mugs, posed for reception photos wearing Waffle House hats, and name tags that read Mr. Holbrook and Mrs. Holbrook. So how cool is that, right? You see them here eating they got the little name tags.
Oh my God.
That is so cool.
I thought they would be like fat Americans, but they're like normal people.
I know. I expected to be like, well, you say here.
What the fuck does that mean? Fat Americans?
Dude, they're having a Waffle House themed wedding. Yeah, I thought they were gonna be fat.
Well, no, it's not that. It's not that the wedding itself is Waffle House themed because they had it in his family barn. They just
The reception is Waffle House themed.
Yeah.
I can't get over this slander that you just put towards Americans, Seth.
Okay, well, they're good looking. They're cute couple.
I don't
We're gonna
understand
do
the
that criticism,
hate.
Seth. We're gonna deep fry it and slather it with bacon.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I would have loved a Waffle House wedding.
What the hell are you sending me here, Seth? What is
This
this?
that's the main character from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, and then that's me next to it.
Oh
That's
no.
literally me. I was in the game.
Why are you hiding half your face?
Because it was COVID times.
Was you inside your house when you took this picture, Seth?
No, I was at my parents' house.
So you was home and you was wearing a mask inside of your home?
Yeah. 'Cause my mom has multiple sclerosis, bro.
Okay. But were you out and among and around people?
Well, no, but I had been at some point.
Okay. Well, that was awful. That was awful kind and courteous of you to keep your mom's well-being. And that's
Yeah.
maybe you're not really a goblin after all. Maybe you do have a heart.
I am the DJ Music Man.
So.
Yeah,
And on this
D-Max,
day,
where's the
her-
fucking... Eva got a point here. D-Max gets to wear a mask in his bedroom all the time, and I can't.
Well, okay.
Well, his
first
is
of all,
red.
his is red, and it's just a character he does. It's just
Okay, well, my character is that I'm Gregory from FNAF. Okay, that's my character.
Okay. All right. So. All right. Well, that's all the story I have. That's all the things I have this morning.
I have a story, people.
Seth, I don't want to hear your story because
I have a story.
Your stories always wind up with trouble.
Okay, well, it's a little bit of trouble.
Well, then I think we'll save it for another day.
No. There's no. It's
Seth,
it's
I'm
2
gonna
seconds.
I'm on. If you start getting stupid, I'll mute you.
It's good. No, don't worry. It's good.
Okay.
It's good. It's a good story.
Okay. Real quick.
Okay. So I wake up this morning, and I'm about to get ready for work, and I get a message like on WhatsApp. Okay. And I don't know if you know how WhatsApp works, but it's like it uses your real number. Yeah. And I get a message, okay, and it goes, "Hello, we're looking for part-time, full-time employees to work only 1 to 2 hours per day for $3,000. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm like, how did these people get my number? Okay.
Did you?
So
It's just a spam. It's just spam.
yeah, it's spam. It's absolutely fucking spam, right? Okay.
I need a dick
But I've
now.
never gotten spam before. So I was a little bit,
I need a dick
okay.
now.
So I
need a
write
dick
back and I
now.
go, yes, I would very much like $300
I need a
to work
dick
1 to 2
now.
hour. And you know what they type back?
What?
I need a dick now.
They're just a string of numbers because they're
And I
butt
can't
broke.
deny the fact that you like me. And I can't deny the fact that you like me. And I can't deny the fact that you
See?
like me.
If I hadn't told that story, you wouldn't have gotten all of those
And
numbers.
I can't deny the fact that you like me. And I can't deny the fact that you like me.
Okay. So, Sarah hang on, make sure I get the right one. Sarah the Sausage gifted 5 memberships to people. Thank you, Sarah. And the recipients of that is Grace Muldoon, Diana Tasha, JFA. Hang on, how come
JFA?
How come JFA wasn't a member to begin with? That's what I want to know. JFA, you tight ass. Why weren't you already a damn member to begin with? That's my question.
See though, if I hadn't told that absolutely pointless story, you would have ended and you wouldn't have gotten those members.
Reese the Frog, and I think that's it.
It's almost like I knew that was coming, people.
Yes. Get some 07s in the chat, guys, for Sarah the Sausage. Thank you. That's very... And since you guys are members, you can now be a part of the member stream Saturday morning. So make sure you... And you can even go back and catch previous member streams that you might have missed. But anyway, thank you for sharing that story with me, Seth, to continue the show so that, I appreciate it. Thank you again, Sarah Sausage. Thank you guys all for the donations. Everybody, thank you for all the donations. I appreciate it. Again, like I said...
I didn't make up that story, by the way. For real.
I'm sure you probably didn't, Seth. I'm sure you probably didn't. Thank you guys so much. We should have a Clear as Mud stream this evening. It should be going live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be going over the Boogie documentary the Boogie documentary that dropped on Halloween.
I love Boogie. I love Boogie. Boogie is my best friend. I love him.
Have you ever talked to Boogie, Seth?
No, I know you have. Don't rub it in my face.
Well, I didn't know. I mean, I give you all the clout I had. I didn't know if maybe some of that, is allowing you to talk to bigger creators and stuff now. So
Bigger creators.
Well, yeah. Well, the first image I ever saw of the Boogie documentary was Jabba the Hutt crushing a small child in the bathtub.
that's his girlfriend. Thank you. And she's like 21, I think, something like that.
He's closer to 50.
So love knows no bounds. I mean, she's an adult.
Yeah, for real.
She's an adult, John. Do you not try to shame the bad? Here's a sad thing, right? Do you think Boogie's at risk for throat cancer?
I
don't know what other kind of sex they be having,
I don't know. I don't know. Are you saying because he's morbidly obese that he can't have sex? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm saying it's harder to have normal sex, isn't it?
Well, what's normal? What is normal sex?
Define normal.
Penetration of the
So
vagina.
you're talking about straight heterosexual relationships.
Yes.
Is what you're talking about.
Yes.
Well, it's really, so I'll just tell you this: when you're a larger person, such as myself, it's more akin to a game of hide and seek versus for sex. I'll just tell you that. So.
Okay, that sounds like you're trying to run away from your wife.
And
people
have bad experiences with.
I'm not running away. That's not what's running away at all.
Did you get to replace people?
I know. Oh, God, I get it now.
Exactly. Hey, Squatchin's right. Cowgirls does exist, so there is a way.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
Cowgirl?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
So picture.
No, I don't want to know. Actually, now that I come to think of it.
You don't want me to explain it to you?
No, I don't think I want that.
See, and on that note, John left. John ran off and hid because he didn't want to hear.
He knew what was coming
about Boogie and his girlfriend doing the cowgirl position for sexual relations.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway,
I didn't tell you about that time I burped while doing condylitis.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was it like echoey or?
She just had a cavernous pussy.
Yeah, just kind of. Was it like? Did it come back out at you? I mean, did it? Did you?
Did you watch that video I sent you of that Chinese man singing into a well?
I don't think you sent me a video of that.
You didn't. I did send it, and you didn't watch it. That's terrible. That you didn't watch it.
If you sent it, I'm sure I watched it. I probably just don't remember.
It's like a fucking 10-second clip, okay, and you couldn't be bothered to watch it.
So hang on. Eva says you went splunking.
Yeah, I went splunking. Hold on, let me send this video here. This is what it was. That was what it was like.
只有我守着安静的沙漠。
Yeah, Squatchin has got my back. The video is pretty good.
I don't think you ever sent this to me.
It on stream.
I don't think you ever sent this.
I did. I 100% did.
All right. Okay, so chat. So that Seth will leave me alone and not harass me for the rest of the day, I'll show you this video just so she feels like she contributed today.
You got that, you puss. No way you said that.
What?
Okay, play it.
Here we
go.
go.
Harl's got that. Sorry. Okay, go ahead. Play the video. I love it dearly.
只有我守着安静的沙漠。只有我。God, Seth, you goober. You are a goober.
Anyway,
girl.
that was what it was like when I burped into that pussy.
Was it?
Yeah, her child was singing back at me, you know.
Oh my God, Seth. You need help, girl. You know how much help do you need?
Before we go, can we watch the video one more time?
No, we are not watching the video one more time.
Please, it cracks me up so much.
I'm glad it's just the little things in life that get you, Seth. I really,
yeah, can
you're
we
so
just one more time?
All right, one more time. Here we go.
守着安静的沙漠。
It's like the scream at the end that gets me.
All right, well, I gotta get out of here. So, Seth, thanks for calling in. I appreciate it. You're always entertaining as always, so I appreciate that. So are you gonna be joining us this evening? Seth? What happened to Seth? Did she just die on us? All right. Anyway, I guess I'll just get us out here then. Anyway, on that note, guys, remember to keep your powder dry, and I'll see you in the funny papers.